What up there, everybody? I haven't even uploaded the video where I was saying, oh, maybe next time you see me, I'll be like making this food that I was just out shopping for, and you know, but still, like, it's probably all going to be part of the same fucking upload, to be honest. I am hungry because I am still absolutely sick as fuck. It's like, it's totally fucked because, like, I am the one that, like, doesn't ever fucking get sick, doesn't ever get the sniffles. This is like, I just don't. But, oh my god, this fucking, this bug is kicking my fucking ass, dude. So, I had ideas, and I hate when I have ideas for already, you know, in the works shit, because then that means that I'm like about to be changing all kinds of shit. Like, like I decided that this is no longer going to be my bedroom. I'm going to turn the kitchen and bathroom and hall area into a separate enclosed fucking bedroom, and still have the bathroom functioning and the kitchen functioning. You know, just, you know, there'll be like, you know, for me back there, and then up here will be all studio. So like in here is where I have like amp cabs and like isolation and it's like that kind of thing. When, like, you know, before I was going to be relying on the external portions of that, but like, you know, don't always want to have to fold out fucking, you know, hold everything that I plan on. So the idea is, you know, like this camper structure is going to be the main core center portion, and things will feed into here. But like when I pull up somewhere, the walls on the outsides here, they're going to fold out and then fold out, and then it's going to triple the square footage of you know, the space in here. So it'd be like a pop-up building. And yeah, the like drums, you know, go out there and then build into the walls, patch bays to route signal up to everything flows to the engineering desk, just behind the camera right now. And then like, you know, unless it's drums or you're doing a whole band all at once or something like that, the space in here would be the performance capture isolation, you know, type of space. So in here is where it's going to get, like, you know, the majority of the sound treatment, be able to do cab isolations and vocal isolations in here. I settled on a name and like a like a mythos, kind of deal. For this is going to be the Artifact Audio Field Lab. Artifact Audio Field Lab, and we're gonna just like my first destination is going to be to my sister's in Florida, where I've never been. So once a little bit more of this is put together and presentable and looks like something, and has a online presence, enough, then I'm going to post up, hey, if you're in between Delaware and Port Orange, Florida, and you cannot like afford to go to a recording studio, got this group together, and you just want to capture it, because y'all ain't going to be doing this forever, whatever, but it's like a right now moment thing. That you can't pursue it or some bullshit. It's just like whatever it is, you have something to capture, and I want to capture it, and what I'm going to be looking to do is sustain this with Patreon. If I had to pick a single thing, and then everything else kind of yes, try it or whatever, but one thing needs to be the main effort, at least for me. If it's still just solo me fucking doing the whole op and all that shit, then I really need to have a mechanism operating, and it needs to be a pretty automated one. And I've seen a lot of people with a lot of success stories on Patreon. And I got it kind of reduced down, bill, what it would cost, to just maintain, type of thing. I could make all this work with $2,000 a month. I'm pretty sure. So if I could get 1,000 people to subscribe, for $2 a month, then that'll work out. So right now, what I'm trying to think of doing, I've seen a lot of social media campaigns where it's we're doing this for, until, X amount of followers, or we're doing this until this happens, or something like that. There's, it's almost like a challenge endurance friggin' kind of thing, whatever the activity is that the group is doing, and is seen like widely varying fucking things, to like cool shit to dumb shit to shit that like don't make sense. And that's why I'm really trying to think of something doable that would encourage people to get on. Like, what could I pledge to do every day until 1,000 patrons are reached? And I'm still just kind of like at a standstill on that thought. I could do something like put out a written piece every single day, but I don't know yet that there's that much of an interest in the writing specifically to garner that. And then even if it were, then it would be the writing audience that is contributing to that, when this is a recording studio project. So I think it's going to be something like, I'm going to record something every single day until I got 2,000, until I got 1,000 patrons. But then, what's the payoff? What's the incentive to get to 1,000 patrons? What do those patrons then get outside of, the basic Patreon stuff of like early access and input and all the normal types of things that you would expect with a Patreon, subscription to a creator. But like, I want to, something extra, something, something that seems like an enticing payoff. And I don't know what that is yet, because I've kind of like always not really hit the mark on garnering that type of interaction and audience. I've been a musician's musician, in that I know a lot of musicians, and a lot of musicians know me, and a lot of musicians listen to and appreciate things that I do, especially on like a technical design or intellectual it's a specific thing that is being picked up on, noticed on, and but like when it comes to just getting the attention of the non-creative majority general populace, I think my thinking is just too foreign to what makes sense to any of them. But that far in thinking affords certain things. Like, I do believe I may have just gotten somewhere in the ineffable art conversation. I think I've furthered it in a particular direction by a step. With enough of a structure on the technical methodology to continue further development in that direction. Now, I'm gonna make a video on that soon. But I'm gonna eat now and watch YouTube, because like I hear proximity of, like, fools and assholes that, like, just like, why you gotta be such an asshole? Like, fuck you, fuck off, you asshole.